Come on for the ride, y'all. But, get your bite. It's 7 o'clock. We all already started. Go for it. Oh, so. Now y'all be able to see when I really don't be biking. I gotta tell y'all, I am wiped out. I am wiped out. Out. I'm using natural sun. And I don't know if it's working. So I'm watching the time. Y'all can keep pedaling. I just can't. I'll tell y'all what happened. Because I've never done this before. But I was like, I don't want to not do the morning exercise. I can be encouraging. I'll get a few things in. But Lord, let me tell y'all. Whoa. Just cause you're old, honey. Whew. They ain't tell me this kind of stuff. It's so many things in this country which is lies. Um, when you live on a pile, when you live in a country that is a pile of lies, it's very hard to find the truth. Very hard to do. And sometimes you have to experience things you have to experience the truth. That's what I'm trying to say. In a country full of lies, you experience the truth. Like I was told, like African Americans can't learn nothing. We're animals, we're beasts, we're stupid. You know, that's what I came up under. We never wrote books, we never did anything. So you see the pile of lies I came into. They never said, it's because we stop you, we won't let you go to school, blah, 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 blah. That's the truth. They don't tell you that. So, do you see? Look and see what I got on my feet. That's my slippers. I didn't even put on my sneakers. They tell y'all how discombobulated. But y'all keep going. I just didn't want to. I didn't want y'all to think that I'm laying down. And I didn't want to make it up. I already got an hour of makeup I'm going to do next month when we're downstairs walking on Betsy. I am not making up no time on this bike. Whew, child. So let me tell you what happened to me. Oh. It was something. It rocked me. Whew. This thing, okay, this way and this way. I don't tighten it up. My head is blown. Whew. So, I was moving the file cabinets. I bought a new file cabinet, so I was taking the old things out of the old file cabinets. And I came across my scripts, my full-length screenplays, and 3 of them. And after all this time, I wrote one of them in the late 80s. But then I said, you know, I got these plays missing. Where are these one-act plays? So, so I said, where are these plays? Where's my one acts? Where they at? So I found out where they was and I got them. And I'm reading them. And I'm saying to myself, oh, I wrote this when I was 26. I wrote all this when I was 30. Oh, wow, I'm looking at my mind in the play that I wrote when I was 36. And girl, then all of a sudden, I find myself calling LGBTQ theaters and trying to make contact. And and I had to write this email, which I had to state exactly what I want. I'll pay for it. I just wanted a reading. I just need to hear it. But see, that was a fight that I was going back with my 36-year-old self who was in 1993, and I'm in 2022. And I was telling my 30-year-old self, 36-year-old self, listen, sister, I'm going to take it. I got channels on YouTube. We can take it and we could put it on YouTube. We can go up on Zoom. I can get the actors and actresses. I remember some great actors and actresses from TikTok. I was like, I can get them and we can do it. But no. 36-year-old me said, no. Call around to the theaters. Call around and get your feelings hurt until you find somebody who doesn't want to insult you. So I found somebody who didn't want to insult me and sent an email saying exactly what I want. Oh my God. Oh. And this was Tuesday night. Took me 2.5 hours you write the email, then you cut it down, and then you put in the important parts. And my brain, worked consecutively for 2.5 hours on that email. Y'all keep running. Oh, this is royalty-free music. Oh boy. House Music Mix 2020. No copyright. I'm telling you. So I read it, and then you read it, and you read it, and you read it again, and you move stuff around. And I sent it out. Of course, I ain't hear from nobody. I was trying to tell my 36-year-old self that the times have changed. Not that much. But what I'm trying to say, I was exhausted. From putting all that focus, I had to envision what I was writing about, what I wanted to see, what I wanted to happen. As I was writing it, I had to envision it. So I'm telling you, man. So by Wednesday, which was yesterday morning, I made it through. I uploaded that video, went to sleep. Woke up, yeah, I have a therapist. Woke up 10 o'clock, talked to my therapist, went right back and laid down. It's like I burnt out. I'm serious. It's a horrible feeling. I'm 64. I'm not 36. That kind of energy that I used when I was 36 at 64, that shit wiped me out. I laid down at 7 o'clock. I didn't get up to 4 o'clock this damn morning. I'm trying to tell you. And I ain't say great Ra isn't until I can see Ra outside my window, shining ever so brightly. But I tell you, see, people don't agree with me. I don't want to be 36, 46. I want to be just what the hell I am, which is 64. So I'm going to do it the 64-year-old way. The play was written by a 36-year-old me. But how 64-year-old me is going to work that through is through what I know now. And that's YouTube, Zoom, and emails, and all through the internet. I'm going all through the internet. So I tried it the other way, and it was hard. So y'all know I have bedside brownstone stories with neighbor Pat. Neighbor Pat's coming at 4:30, and it's so much fun. And I can do the plays there. I can find the actors and actresses. And if I don't, me and Pat can read it, or I can read it. And I can put it on the ethos, which is something I couldn't do in 1993. You know? The places that did accept the plays that needed me to be there, I was too poor to go. So they never did it. Then there were sometimes I couldn't even afford paper or ink to print out the plays to mail all postage. But this is different now. So 36-year-old me jumped inside me and burned out my brain. Burned out every cell in my brain doing that email. And now that I'm recovered, I'm not doing that no more. That was then. I'm not manifesting that into a theater accepting my work, a theater considering me. I'm African American. I know who 45 was, and I know who put 45 in. And reality is reality. But here's another reality. I have the internet. And I can do it myself. Without the stress, without the fuss. And have fun doing it. So 36-year-old me, we're not doing that. That was 1993. Now a lot of the theaters are gone. Glad to see them. Glad to see them go. I would never encourage playwriting ever, especially for a minority, because it's not for you. They slapping that bullshit up there now to try to get money. But when I was coming through, and believe it or not, everything ain't HBCU. Just because they say it is. Anyway. It was a lot. I had not thought that intently before. And here I am. I'll be 65 in November. And they said I could go to college for free. I'm not going to be using my brain cells I got left on sitting there listening and learning that bullshit. I had to sit in school all those years to hear how inferior I was. Damn, if 65, I'm going to be sitting in college hearing the same old bullshit. Team too much. I'm not doing it. I'm not college age. I'm not. No. I want to get this podcast up, and now the play is thrown into the mix. But I love it. I'm working within what's presented to me to use in 2022. And that is the internet. And that is Facebook. That is YouTube. And I can utilize Zoom. I don't have to run down to Manhattan and book a room, book rehearsal space, and I had to put all these calendars and oh my God, and run back and forth from Connecticut to New York City, back and forth to Connecticut, and honey, I had to produce it myself. But now in 2022, it's not going to be that hard. The only challenge is I'd like to have it up before Pride Month, but that may not happen. Woo! So, that's what happened to me. Brain cells gone. Whew. Let's take a break. Not that I was doing anything. I just didn't want to not come up. I was like, what is this? No, I'm not thinking that hard no more. And you have to write and you have to say these words and hope this triggers this, that triggers that, and maybe they want you, maybe they want to see the play, maybe they want to talk to you, and you realize your name is Vicki Mayfield Camacho, and the minute they read that, they closed the book. Hello, my name is Vicki Mayfield Camacho, and I'm an African American female playwright. I knew it went in the trash. And the fact that my 36-year-old self, came up again to try the old way, it was refreshing. Like I said, when I read the play, I was like, wow, that's where my head was. I loved it. I loved the talented me at 36. I did good work as far as creative work in my 30s. And, but we're not going to handle it the second way. I'm not going to have a box of rejection letters. I stopped that. I start producing it myself. So I can read it on my Bed-Stuy brownstone. And I can do it on my size, or I can open up another a show to put on this channel that talks about the plays. So it's so many other ways that dig, get kicked. Lord have mercy. Now with some good manifestation, a young screenwriter, yes, go for the screenwriter and stay away from that play thing. They said that is a great white way, and I kept saying, why as a writer, as a young writer, and they tell you the steps you have to take, and as a playwright and characterization and and you have to run to the play world, but they don't tell you that that's the great white way. Anywho, so I don't think I'll try anymore. I'm gonna get the play up. I think I have good luck. I'll find some exorcists, go to TikTok, make contact with them. There's only 2 half-hour plays that, like I said, did very well when I put them at the Village Gate in New York City. Of course, I produced it, but the reactions that I got from it was really good. The actresses were really good. They weren't. That's the problem. My actresses, and they were really, really, really good. But they weren't lesbians. So they didn't want to have that closeness that my characters had. No, not. I'm not profane. So it's not that. When I'm saying the closeness, I mean, and the characters, how they interacted, like that history. They couldn't put that background history together. Well, anyway. Did I say we all back to biking? Y'all been doing half hour. I've been doing this now for a year and 4 months. Whew. So I'm not doing that. I mean, literally burn cells out of my brain. Like when I got finished doing that email, it's like there was a whole chunk of me that was pulled out, and I could barely function. And I'm not doing that no more. That's intense manifestation. I don't mind doing intense manifestation, but not on something that I know how it's going to work out. And how I know that's going to work out, because anyway, I'm not manifesting it. I'm not going to blame myself. I'm not going to manifest it. I'm not going to put my energy into making a duck a dog. A duck is a duck and a dog is a dog. But I'm going to have a great time. And even I was supposed to call Pat. Pat and I had it all worked out. On Wednesday, I would call her and talk about the show today at 4:30. Bed-Stuy Brownstone Stories at 4:30. on this channel. Excuse me. And I was supposed to talk to her, and we were going to break it down how the show was going to go, but I couldn't. I couldn't. It was the strangest thing in the world. I couldn't. I couldn't even think what I wanted to eat. God's honest truth. I could. Well, I don't believe in it. Well, it's that's true. Oh, so I couldn't think. I couldn't plan on doing anything with her. So I knew what I have to do to regenerate, and usually I just gotta lay down. I just gotta lay down and just take everything off my head, and the healing process will start. But I'm telling you, I was drained. So I have to call Pat and apologize to her because, whew. So, I'm not doing that no more. I can produce it myself. I can put it on the internet. I can read it into the internet. I could talk about it, talk it into the internet. I can talk it into existence through the internet and make it happen through the internet. I don't need to go around begging theaters. Oh my God. There were a group of us, young playwrights, African American playwrights. Everything. I think, who was on Broadway? Fences. Austin Wilson. I think they would every now and again bring back Lorraine Hansberry, A Raisin in the Sun. No, but Chicago's mixed. And in the little theaters, not so much. I told y'all my story with Dr. Hale and her husband, and they did Faith's Journey, and that's how she lost Hale House. And we just knew that our work would be done, and we would get out there. And my two plays is a cabaret. I'll talk about it more in future episodes of Bed-Stuy Story. But I tell ya, I don't want to be 36 at 64. I want to be 64 at 64. I've lived every phase of my life. I wasn't 30 wishing I was 20. I wasn't 20 wishing I was 30. I went through every phase of my life. And this phase, I want to be fully here. And go through this phase of my life. You know? Oh, child, I gotta do Bed-Stuy Brownstone Stories at 4:30 on this channel. It's gonna be so much fun. That's why as I was laying in bed yesterday, I was like, how did I do this to myself? How did I do this to myself? You can't. You can't. Whatever age you are, be that. So I'm not going to do it the way I did it at 36. I'm not 36. I ain't running around. I ain't begging these theaters people. I know the deal. I got a whole internet to work from. Whew, a whole internet to work from. I'm proud of that email. Proud how I put it together, and it reads so very well. It's so concise and everything. But it's a lot of energy, you know? I don't know. I would not endorse playwriting. I would would not. I would say screenplay writing, script writing, or I don't know, they call it teleplay. They have so many names for it. See, they keep moving the goalposts. So as soon as you get used to saying it one name, they say, oh no, everyone knows this name. It can only be a few people, so we can only let a few people in, so we're going to change the name. And if you don't say the name, then you're not the few people that can get in. Whew, that is so tiring and so boring. But moving the goalposts, I had seen that all my life. Whew. So I'm not going back into that. I remember Andrew Floyd Webber. If you weren't Andrew Floyd Webber or sucking on his dick, stay away from Broadway, honey. Oh, I would never. Even if I had the grandchild, grandma would be a playwright. I was like, no, honey. You can be you got television shows out here. We got cable vision shows out here. You write for something that you know is going to happen. Playwriting is the great white way. And that tells you right there. And I look back at us. Oh, man, a group of little playwrights. Oh, we're going to pick it. We're going to be on Broadway, and we're going to get plays. And we would sit down and study, and we would go over our character analysis, and everything. And we just knew. And then we knew, but then on the inside, we knew it was called the Great White Way. And that we were wasting our time. And that's when I stopped playwriting. But I had already written plays. I had already went to school. I already paid my money. I hope they're still alive. And I hope that they have taken their stuff to the internet, their ideas, and just doing their own ideas and have your channels and put it out there. As long as it's out there, somebody gonna pick it up down the road. Somebody gonna look for some ideas or something. Or even somebody say, oh, an African American woman did this? Wow. Very talented. To me, that's a lot, because when I was being raised, they ain't say that stuff. African American and talent, black and smart, black and wise. Shit. No way, Jose. They never said that when I was in school. But every time I go on the internet, I see it. I see black and talented, black and smart, black and wise, or African American and funny. African American is so talented. African American is such great business people. And African American great mothers and great human beings. And that's what I see. So I had to tell the 36-year-old self, me, that we ain't doing that way no more. Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming on the ride. I got to tell you, it's going to be the same thing tomorrow. I'm still going to show up. But energy may not be at that level. But trust me, by Monday, but I know today's Thursday and then we got Friday. Anyway, please like, comment, share. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Thanks for coming on the walk. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.